football has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Wagner. Buys a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point.
7-0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football...
Turning it on! Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Temple lines up quickly. Looking for a gap. It's Bridges. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
Get set, get set.
Going to the run, it's Jordan. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Finds his target down the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive to... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Under fire. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defender. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Wagner. He's got it on the move.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on camera.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's second and long. On the ground, it's Bridges. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got it in the middle. It's Savage. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Bridges. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Temple lines up quickly. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Rushes on him. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UConn offense goes back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Savage. And they get him down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Stanford.
He'll do it himself.
It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Wagner. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
For the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And
he's loose on the left. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The inside handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. We We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Regler Field.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
powers forward. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
UConn going back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Wagner. Right down the middle. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Looking for space, it's Jordan. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's got it still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Gentlemen, as you know, we have an entire state divided today. Utah and BYU, one of the game's most meaningful rivalries, and wait till you hear this. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. This game may or may not...
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. looking for a man. It's Wagner. That's reeled in. It's York. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him and make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Marshall. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Got it. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The final period starts with a 2nd down play. Handoff from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown Owls! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. This time it's complete. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Wagner. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's York. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive. Dumps it off in the flats.
Oh, he's got some space. And And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's in open space downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Temple lines up quickly.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls have their offense in high gear.
Yankee blue, green 25. Flip.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Temple. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
UConn, 27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
UConn quick to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to pass, it's Wagner. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Winning can become a habit.